Cleanup was well underway by the time Zayn regrouped with most of the others. As one of the stronger members of the party, he found himself helping Zaradon clear the debris of fallen buildings. The worst of it was the bodies they uncovered, which had to be brought over to those in charge of accounting for the dead. Between the grim work and being drained of adrenaline, Zayn was very much not his usual self.
Now I get what the elders meant when they'd say, there is no glory in war.
He grumbled.
Aye, it's a damnable, terrible thing. Yet in this case, it must be done. Of course, it would be more tolerable, if not for these savages we find ourselves engaged with.
Cowards, all of them, to target the innocent.
Zayn wasn't immune to fighting dirty, but up until now, that was all in the ring where there weren't any real stakes. He paused his thoughts to heave a fallen support beam to the side.
I don't know. I can't help but to feel...
Foolish? Naive? That's what immediately came to mind, but he was too prideful to say it. He shook his head, giving up on the sentence.
I talk big game about strength and ruthlessness without fully understanding these words.
Well, being ruthless is overrated. Strength's nature is often corrupted.
He pauses his work.
This tragedy is such a painful example. The fanatics wish to be perceived as strong and mighty, yet they lack the willpower to forge it honorably. So they bathe their blades in the entrails of children and call themselves bloodied heroes. Defend the meek against these tyrants and fools, well, that's why we're here.
He resumes the excavation.
At least, that's why I'm here. Better for these creatures to crash into my shield than to run rampant.
I cannot say the same. I just needed a way to make gold that wouldn't keep me in one place for long. So for that, you have my respect.
Oh, the irony of him thinking this gig would be easy and fun. He ought to kick his past self for that.
You have mine as well, laddie.
He turns to face the gladiator.
You seem to have forgotten a crucial detail from today. You bore witness to a vision of hell, quiet, literal. Raging infernos, wails of the damned, cries of the pain, and growling laughter of demons. You beheld this sight, and you charged into it to save who you could. You may have first joined for coin, but cold-hearted mercenaries would have turned tail and ran. You didn't. That, laddie, is true strength.
His breath hitched at his genuine assessment. Funny how someone a fraction of the age of most people he knew, that is, other Manakate, was turning out to be the wisest person he's ever met. He cleared his throat.
After years of being reduced to a disgraced, violent delinquent by others, that means a lot. Truly.
Zaradon's helmet nods.
My pleasure, comrade. Well, I think we're done here. Shall we move on to the next building?
Yes, let us keep moving.